Brought to you by Fastpitch TV and sponsored by SoftballJunk.com. Here's another show from the 2014 Women's College World Series.
Here with Kentucky, to my right, we have head coach Rachel Lawson, Kelsey Nunley, and Lauren Cumbus. We'll start with an opening statement from Coach Lawson.
First I want to thank you guys for being here. This is a really cool event. You know, you hear about the World Series all the time, and you know that it's special, but to see how it's pulled off firsthand is just incredible. The city, everybody who's behind it, the workers, the University of Oklahoma, the staff. I mean, it's just an incredible venue. I can't say enough about the last 2 days. I think it's been really special. And then moving forward to the game, I didn't know what to expect because in the middle of the third inning, Stokes goes, "Wow, look at all the people." And she was on deck, and I'm like, "Wow, look at the ball." So she's like, "Don't worry, I got this, Coach." So, you know, I didn't know what to expect. And I was just really proud of my team because I thought we came out and we fought from the first inning on. Obviously, I thought that our offense did a nice job. I thought that Nunley was great on the mound. And then defensively, we made all the plays that we needed to play. But just it's a good day for Kentucky softball. I don't know what else to say. It's pretty cool.
Thanks, Coach. Just a reminder, raise your hand and wait for the microphone and state your name and affiliation. We will go to the floor for questions.
Murray Evans from the Associated Press, and this really is for all three of you. I mean, we've heard a lot today from some of the other teams who had players who haven't been here before talking about nerves and such. You guys seem to play out there kind of like poised veterans. Were we just seeing things, or was that really the case?
Well, you'll have to answer that.
Okay. Well, I mean, there definitely are nerves, but it's more just excitement. And I think in the SEC, we play on a big stage all the time. So just being out there is really cool for us. And I think that with a big crowd and being on TV, I think we play better.
I think the nerves that we had were good nerves, and I think they just kept us calm and ready to play.
The thing I would say is when myself and my staff went out recruiting and we handpicked this team, our number one criteria is that they were winners. And the only way you can know that is if they pitch in championships games, if they play in them, if they win championships, whether it's their state high school championship, travel ball championship. So that was the major criteria moving in because we wanted to turn this program into a championship program. So where I know they were a little bit nervous, I think that ESPN helped lighten the load actually yesterday with all the media stuff, believe it or not. I actually think that helped and didn't actually distract them. So I thought it was I think that's what happened.
This is for Lauren over here.
Oh, hi.
This is for the Courier-Journal. Wanted to ask you, almost as a follow-up to the first question about nerves, can you talk about the team being opportunistic when they gave you a little daylight there with 2 outs in the first inning?
Yeah, I mean, we don't really ever think about outs as an inning's over. So with 2 outs, we don't put our heads down. We always try to, make something happen with 2 outs. We always try to get a runner on. We've scored so many times this season with 2 outs, whether it's by a walk or a hit or anything like that. So we don't give up with 2 outs in an inning. I think we actually play better under pressure when we feel like an inning's about to be over. I think we like to make things happen.
Lauren, Rachel talked about finding winners for this program, but when you signed with this program, it had barely even been to a tournament, let alone a World Series. So why did you believe that you could win at Kentucky?
Well, I loved the coaches and their philosophy about softball. Obviously, going on your visits, you want to meet the players. I loved all of them. But I really wanted to go somewhere where I felt like I could make a difference and help build a program. And I felt like at Kentucky, I really could do that. And I knew that they were out recruiting and getting other players that really wanted to do the same thing.
For Kelsey, this is one of the best offenses the Raging Cajuns have, one of the best in the country. And not just that, but they've really come back when they've been down this season. What kept you keeping them at bay? What kept you comfortable out there?
Just trying to stay calm and stay confident and I don't know, just keep throwing hard and just go at them.
I think the thing that, from somebody who has watched every pitch that she's thrown this year, she threw hard today. She threw very hard. Her pitches had a lot of bite to them. The it was spinning tight. And I don't think they were ready for that tight spin. So I think overall it was just her legs and her pitch speed was really high, and I think that's what helped push her over the edge today.
Guy Ramsey with Cat Scratches. This is for Lauren. I'm just curious what your mentality was going to your first at bat. This is obviously a moment you've worked really hard for, and then just for the senior class in general to produce after working so long. Can you just talk about that?
Absolutely. We just love being here, and we talked about it amongst ourselves, and we just want to enjoy every moment. So, no one plays well under pressure. So we're not playing with any pressure on ourselves. We're going out there just trusting what we've worked on in practice. We think that we're prepared to face anybody, just like all the other teams here. They've been preparing for this day at the World Series. So we're just trusting ourselves, and what happens, happens. We're just going for it.
Matt Harris with The Advocate. This is for Lauren. Just aside from you all not showing any nerves, it seemed like you all put pressure on them throughout the night, making their short game have to work and do some things like that. What was the approach to stressing that defense or stressing what Hamilton was trying to do in the circle? It seemed like that was a key factor for you all.
Yeah, I think whenever you get runs on the board, you're able to do more stuff anyway. So I think that definitely helped. Without the runs that we had, it might have been different, maybe not. But Coach Himes, our third base coach, we like to mix things up sometimes. And tonight she was just making some good calls.
This is for Kelsey. Home run in the first inning, then you seem to settle down after that. What were you telling yourself, and what was your perspective then from after the first inning?
Well, I kind of expected at least, them to hit at least one good ball. So I knew that they were a good hitting team, and I know that home runs happen all the time. So I just tried to stay calm and relaxed and just kept throwing.
Rachel, you had a really good number one pitcher in Shanna Bell before Kelsey got here, but what changed for the program when you got Kelsey? What did she bring to you guys?
Well, there's a few things that have changed. I think that our offense from top to bottom is a lot better now, and I do think it's easier to pitch when you have more runs. So this team has broke a school record in home runs, in doubles, in free passes. So there's a couple of contributing things. But I think the thing that makes Kelsey special is that she puts the ball exactly where she wants to, and she's able to command all four of the zones. She can go up, she can go down, she can go in and out. And I think because of that, she's able to game plan against specific batters, so she doesn't have to give the same look every single day. And I think anytime a pitcher can mix it up like that in all the zones and go off speed, I think they're pretty tough to hit because it's hard for a hitter to sit on a pitch. And so I think that's why you're seeing Kelsey do such a good job in the postseason, because she's able to adapt to the hitter's game plan, and then she actually goes on the attack.
Again, Lauren, to kind of double back, you mentioned when you guys got a couple runs on the board, you kind of changed the focus there. Was it, after you guys got up 2, 3, when did you guys kind of feel like you changed the emphasis, and when you guys felt like you needed to turn the pressure up there a little bit?
I don't know if there was a specific moment. Maybe in Coach Himes' mind when she started calling new stuff, maybe there was a moment for her. But for us, our goal is to keep scoring every inning. So.
Pete LaFleur, College Softball 360 for either of the players. Coach mentioned how when they were assembling the team, they were going after winners. But what was it about the coaching staff and the program that you guys had the confidence and the trust to join it? Well, what in particular made you envision a day like today?
Kelsey King, answer first.
Well, I guess I saw, just watching Kentucky, I just saw them get better every year, and I wanted to just come and make an impact in any way that I could. So Kentucky seemed like the perfect school to go to.
Yeah, going with that, same as her, I knew the program was on its way up. And, when you're being recruited, you get to talk a little bit about hitting philosophy and defense and their goals as a coach. So I agreed with all of that.
This is for Rachel. As well as the Cajuns hit, can you live with 5 walks by Kelsey?
Well, yeah, because we weren't going to pitch to their catcher again. We only gave up 1 hit and it was a home run. And so had we not challenged her that first time, who knows what would have happened. But So a couple of them were intentional, unintentional. If she was going to fish, that's fine, but she obviously is incredible. So we didn't really want to challenge her. And then, you know, I think that they've done a really good job. I think the Cajuns are they're not just a power hitting team. They've done a really good job with free passes. They do a great job of working the pitcher. I thought, so I expected that there would be some walks. So I actually felt good that when we played against UCLA on game 1, we gave the leadoff batter was on every single inning. So after that, nothing seems insurmountable, because that was pretty tough, and we were able to come through that. So yeah, I can live with the 5 walks, and I'm glad that we only gave up 1 home run, because they're pretty good. Right? I mean,
Right.
if they hit it, it goes far.
Rachel, you were here in '92 with UMass, right?
Yes, I was. Kind of old.
How different is the scene and the experience?
You know, I can't. I don't talk about that a lot with my team. You know, it was such a cool experience. But at that time, just to show you how much this great venue has changed. At that time, first of all, we had the press box in the stands, but there was absolutely nothing. There were no grandstands in the outfield, and on the sides there weren't bleachers. People sat on the grass, and so first of all, the number of people that are here is just phenomenal, and obviously the video board and the fence. You know, we had the white fence where you could knock it over and catch the ball and that sort of stuff. And to watch it grow, but to see this great fan base come out, to watch ESPN come out and film every game. At that time, only the semifinals and the championship game was on, and the grass wasn't even green. So we watched them come out and spray paint the grass before the game, and we thought that was the coolest thing ever, by the way. So to see how far it's grown with the attendance, with everything that the city of Oklahoma has done for it, is just absolutely incredible. ASA, I remember a couple years ago I was recruiting at a recruiting tournament here, and I was in the gift shop over there, and I told myself, and I saw, you know, an Oklahoma shirt, and I saw an Alabama shirt, and an Arizona, and on and on. And I remember telling myself, that is so cool, and one day Kentucky's going to be in there. So now the merchandise, the TV, the whole hoopla is completely different. And I, for one, am so glad that this happens for the sport of softball. I think this is just the absolute greatest venue in college athletics.
Anything else? Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Looking for a softball bat? Do you want to save $30? SoftballJunk.com is offering an additional $30 discount on all regular price bats on the website. That's right, $30 discount. Just text the word Fastpitch to 555-888 and Gary will send you a discount code good for $30 off your next softball bat at SoftballJunk.com. FYI, that code's also good at the Arlington, Texas store. This show is a member of the Fastpitch TV network. See all of our shows and blogs at www.fastpitch.tv.